Hello, peeps. It's the Hillbilly Halfwit. How are you all today? I got back in some kind of a state as before Christmas now, so we're making another video today. And as you know, I like doing these. And we're going to talk about Mr. Musk, Ed Davey, Labour actually trying to rig the next election. Oh, God, I have to say, when I read this tweet that Musk did about Ed Davey, it made me burst out laughing, so I had to put it up on you. So, if you haven't already, please subscribe down there. Just press that button. It doesn't cost you anything. It makes so much of a difference to me and sharing my content and liking. And I always like to hear your comments because we can't agree on everything. But I genuinely, if I hear somebody's comments and it changes my mind, I'm always happy to change my mind. So let's get going. The content in this video is intended for comedic purposes only. The views expressed in these videos are not to be taken as factual information or a representation of my personal beliefs. I am critically reviewing the info and videos I show as examples. Now, this is a brilliant one. Absolutely brilliant. I don't know how this happened, but Musk was on Twitter, and I've only got this bit of it. Ed Davey, the Liberal leader in the UK, has replied to a Musk tweet. So there's a bloke called Branko Milankovic. I don't know who he is. So why is Musk, as a private citizen, not allowed to intervene in foreign policy? And Soros, as a private citizen, is allowed to fund hundreds of political organizations abroad, which is very true. He's funding groups all around the world. Lots of these protesting groups have been funded by him on purpose. So Ed Davey, then, the Liberal UK leader, has replied, people have had enough of Elon Musk interfering with our country's democracy when he clearly knows nothing about Britain. It's time to summon the US ambassador to ask why an incoming US official is suggesting the UK government should be overthrown. So Elon Musk has replied, what exactly do I fail to understand about your failure to stop the mass rape of little girls in Britain, you snivelling cretin? Oh, that is, whatever you think of Musk, that is a brilliant answer. I don't even know if he knows this guy is the leader of the Liberal Party. I'm going to read that again. What exactly do I fail to understand about your failure to stop the mass rape of little girls in Britain, you snivelling cretin? Oh, he has definitely got a way of getting these people wound up. Now, just below that, I just noticed then Weston Lesman, whoever he is, CNN just ran a 5-minute segment attacking Elon Musk for speaking out against the rape gun scandal in the UK. It is crazy. CNN is basically the BBC in America. And I have to remember, Ed Davey, he was the guy in charge of the post office when all them people were wrongly accused. In his past, he's got a bit of a perversion, if I remember correctly. I got to be careful how I say this. I'm sure he was caught with a rent boy or something like that, allegedly. Like I said, this is all allegedly. But Elon Musk, whatever you think of him, that made me laugh today. So if you're wondering why these people who haven't been deported, so there's lots of people who are out for this who hadn't been deported for messing around with these young white girls. These lot voted against it. Some of them are MPs and some of them are right honourables and all that lot now. But here they are. Here's a list from them, so you can click on this and look at them. I've just done a few here. I've just put underline Liz Saville Roberts. She's Plaid Cymru. So here's a list of MPs who voted against deporting foreign rapists. They all need removing. Liz Saville Roberts. Talir Ali MP. Tulip Sudik. I'm not going to go through them all. Ed Davey. Here are, look. Alistair Carmichael. Alisa Dodds MP. Ian Lavery. Barry Gardner. Harriet Harman. Stephen Timms. Jack Dromey. Now, I put that big line between Jack Dromey and Harriet Harman because they're husband and wife. And that Jack Dromey and Harriet Harman were campaigning for the, I got to be careful, pedophile information exchange when they were campaigning for Labour years ago. And she did an interview on Newsnight and admitted to doing it. So I can't say that word because this little video will be stopped. But you know exactly what I mean. The pervert information exchange. And they were actually trying to get them. I won't go further into that. You'll have to look for yourself because this video won't go any further. But there you are. So Ed Davey voted for this. You can go through all them yourself, but them are the ones I knew and I just went quickly over. Right. This is from Basil the Great. This is from Gordon Brown around this time when he was Prime Minister. We believe they've made an informed choice about their sexual behaviour and therefore it is not for your police officers to get involved. The Home Office circulated this memo under Prime Minister Gordon Brown in respect to the victims of the gangs. Now, I can't say that word as much because as soon as it goes into the algorithm, the video gets stopped. So there you are. There's a guy that nobody's blaming at all, which is at the heart of why this never got sorted originally. That's what they actually think. We believe they've made an informed choice about their sexual behaviour and therefore it is not for your police officers to get involved. So they were informed about choice about being gang raped and threatened to be murdered and God knows what else. So there you are. Here's the girl that can do something now, but she isn't doing anything. And this is what she said before. How many telephones before we get serious about child grooming? Sexual exploitation scandals are not going away. We must reach vulnerable children before their grooming gangs do. Now that is, I can't go through this without saying this. It's rape gangs, not grooming gangs. And here she is again. This is why there's nothing happening about it. Not only for her, for lots of Labour MPs. She's MP for Birmingham Yardley, 21% Pakistani electorate, 15,400 Pakistani votes, 11,275 votes for her at last election. Labour held with a 700 majority. That is why. That is why nothing's getting done again. Here is Martin Daubney from GB News. Rape gang leader was employed by Oldham Council. Shabir Ahmed, who led the rape gang against Rochdale, was employed as a welfare rights officer by Oldham Council. That's why Oldham needs a full national external inquiry. It cannot mark its own homework. Let me just have a look here a minute. Shabir Ahmed. Oh no, it's Mahmood, that one. And this is what I wanted to say as well. Now, this has come up. I don't 100% know if this is going forward, but it usually is when you hear these things. Exclusive. Labour accused of plot to rig the next election by axing voter ID scheme and allowing millions of foreign nationals to vote. That's what I've been saying is going on all along. This is why London will no longer ever be a Conservative part, nor Birmingham. This is what is going on. They're importing their voters. It's voter fraud. Now, in Wales, if you're 16, you can vote, and they're brainwashing them in schools to vote for their side. This is coming in. They're trying to get that into the next election as well in the UK. They'll do anything. They will do anything. So that's a video for today, peeps. Thank you for watching. I know we don't agree with everything, like I say on the last video, but you can't agree on everything. Now, I could pretend and say I am all for Tory Robinson if it makes you feel better, but that's not me. I prefer to say the truth, and I can't go along pretending I do something, I like somebody when I don't, and that's what I'm like. So obviously people have got different opinions, and I respect all your opinions, but that's what I feel about the subject, okay? And in the end, one of us is going to be proved to be right or wrong. So please subscribe that button, press that subscribe button down there, and share and comment and whatever and like, because it's really nice to how can you say? It's really nice to read your comments and see what you all think. Okay, ta-da! All the best, Gaz.